The cause of an industrial fire is under investigation this morning at the Nestle facility in Jonesboro. Authorities say one person is dead, another is being transported to Memphis, and 3 others have injuries. The light post up here, I mean, we have the middle lights missing, the caraway sign, the race sign, a lot of damage. Arkansas's Attorney General announcing she is suing drug companies, accusing them of manipulating the price of insulin. This week, KidSpot released this statement. Judge Wilson agreed with the prosecuting attorney, saying there's plenty of blame to go around, placing blame not only on the ex-daycare worker, Adriana Fowler, but also KidSpot. There are 2 H words that should be banned from the weather department: hot and humid. And the last time we spoke, you were getting onto I-555, a route many have to take to get around the region. How does that stretch look? Here it is. After 55 years, Perry Pechtel finally received his diploma. This was a 1-person, 1-vehicle accident. What leaders are doing in the aftermath. Chase, what can you tell us? President Joe Biden is expected to travel to Buffalo, New York today. Little Rock police arrested a suspect Thursday night wanted in the death of a 7-year-old girl over the Memorial Day weekend. That link is on your screen right there. There you can find details on how to vote, what positions are being voted on, and the numbers once Election Day comes around. A bittersweet moment here at Jim Ranger's watch party. Minor is KAIT's Teacher of the Month. Oh my goodness. How do you feel?
Shocked.
Yes, Jim Ranger is back home after competing on season 19 of NBC's The Voice. I think my biggest takeaway from our interview is his gratefulness. With 13 days left of school, how do you feel about getting that recognition right before summer?
I'm very appreciative.
After having Monday off for Memorial Day, well, most of us.
Yeah, I didn't,
but most
or
of
Zach.
us.
She's rubbing it in again.
She's rubbing it in
again.
Listen,
I swear.
We're going to have another nice weekend is what I'm trying to get at
I'm
here.
ready for it.
February the 11th. Remember it like it was yesterday.
It all started with a call from her daughter's teacher, Adriana Fowler.
She told me that my daughter was having a really horrible day, that she threw 2 shoes at 2 kids, hit them in the head, and threw a chair at her. So that was an alarm for me to go to the school and see what was going on. So that's what I did.
Take a look at this video provided to us by Angela. You see a teacher walking out of the classroom at the bottom left of the screen. According to the video, Adriana Fowler left around 9:25 a.m., leaving 1 teacher to handle at least 10 children.
She's playing with her shoes. All of them are fidgety. All of them are moving around. So they are waiting to go outside after breakfast.
During that time, you see Angela's daughter take off her shoes and then toss them on the floor while another child gets them. Fowler returns 5 minutes later and talks to the other teacher before approaching Angela's child. Angela says that's when Fowler told her daughter she's going to call her mom.
That's her tantrum. Like, that's no, no, no.
Angela's daughter begs Fowler not to call her mom, even tapping her on the leg repeatedly. That's when Fowler pushes the 4-year-old child, who gets up and goes back to the teacher twice. Both times, Fowler pushes her down.
And then she jumped, like, get away from, I don't know what she's saying. That's unacceptable.
After pushing a chair between them, Fowler then grabs the child by one arm and carries her out of the classroom.
For who's supposed to be nurturers, aren't nurturing her, but pushing her physically, continuously pushing her with no regard, with no remorse.
After the phone call from Fowler, Angela picked up her daughter and took her on a short ride to calm her down, not knowing what actually happened. She also requested to see the video of what her child did in the classroom. Hours later, the daycare provided her with this video. Angela says that day the daycare told her it would take care of everything and to not worry. They will even reach out to the child abuse hotline. This week, KidSpot released this statement saying in part, upon learning of the allegations surrounding an incident that occurred on February 11, 2022, KidSpot immediately contacted the child abuse hotline. KidSpot was informed that the incident was not a reportable event. Nevertheless, based upon our investigation, KidSpot terminated the subject employee.
I'm going through so much fight to get justice for a 4-year-old, my baby.
Angela says since this happened, she reached out to everyone, including several city leaders, but no one has helped. But the Department of Human Services has taken action.
DHS did tell me that they were founded to have caused abuse and neglect, and that paperwork is being sent over to Little Rock on their part to be inputted into their system.
And while Angela wants everyone held responsible, her biggest concern is her daughter's well-being.
The first couple of weeks, she did cry a lot at night. I pray that my family is not retaliated against in this community about speaking out, advocating, not just for my child, but for the other children.
We reached out to Fowler, who declined to comment, but on the day this happened, she wrote this report, saying in part, she kept charging at me and I don't remember pushing her at all or touching her. I was trying to keep her from hitting. Angela did file a report with Jonesboro Police. As of now, Fowler faces a misdemeanor charge of second-degree assault. Her first court date is April 18th.
I would like for everyone to be held accountable for what they did and what they did not do. There need to be more audits, inspections, investigations, just even pop-ups at these facilities, not just Kids Spot, but all daycares, because parents are trusting that these teachers are taking care, are providing a safe environment for their kids.
And Angela plans to be at Fowler's first court appearance. To watch the full daycare video and also read the full statement from Kids Spot, find this story on our website at KAIT8.com. In Jonesboro, I'm Jurnee Taylor, Region 8 News. The integration process began at Arkansas State University in the 1950s, but the first black faculty member would not show up on campus until the 70s. I spoke to one of four who brought change to Arkansas State in Jonesboro.
I received a call from the Dean of the College of Education asking me if I would be interested in joining the faculty at Arkansas State University.
It was a call that continued to open the door for several black faculty, professors, and administrators since the 1970s. While teaching and coaching in the Marion School District at the time, Dr. Robert Gaines said he will only come to ASU if his requirements were met.
I had told him some of the things that I had observed in Jonesboro when I was in graduate school. I did not want to live in certain areas. I wanted to live in a place where my family would be respected and so forth.
Fair, especially just years after many fought for equality in the civil rights movement. The college sending a letter back saying,
I think we have met your requirements. You will be living at 112 West College Circle. Your wife will be teaching at MacArthur Junior High School, and your children will be coming to college free.
It worked out for his family and others, all from a push that started with students wanting a black professor to teach black history and more representation on campus.
What Arkansas State University did, and it's a kind of a model for all of these areas around here who are seeking to become for inclusion and diversity and what have you. Not only did Arkansas State University offer Dr. Smith a job, they called me, Dr. Strickland, Dr. Richmond, and Dr. Smith. So the four of us became known as the Circle because we all lived on East and West College Circle.
All four moved their families and became their own community, but in different spaces on campus. Dr. Robert Gaines was in health and physical education. Dr. Calvin Smith was in history. Dr. Herman Strickland Sr. was in elementary education, and Dr. Mossy Richmond was in higher ed and administration.
On weekends, we all came together, and with our frustrations and with our concerns and how we could make ASU a better place, and by first of all showing love and compassion to students and make a difference.
From teaching to pushing to get black fraternities and sororities on campus, they were able to make life at the university easier for many. Years later, in 2017, graduate resident halls were named in their honor.
It means a lot to me because of the sacrifice that my father, who only went to the 6th grade, made to see that we had an opportunity for education. I think he's up there looking down at this.
Although the men were recognized as the first faculty members, their wives also played an important role in the community.
These 4 families actually were difference makers, not just at Arkansas State, but also within the Jonesboro community. Because as the men were employed here at Arkansas State, the wives were employed in Jonesboro in the school systems, and they were among the first over in those areas as well.
Trailblazers, deserving all the recognition.
We think we made a genuine contribution to Arkansas State University, and the circle Arkansas State University gave back to us.
May the circle forever be unbroken.